And a good afternoon to you from the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference basketball between the Dordt Defenders and the Concordia Bulldogs. The Dordt Defenders come into today's contest 28-1 overall, Concordia 23-6. The Defenders getting a win over the Mount Marty Lancers on Wednesday evening to advance to the GPAC Semifinals. The winner of this one plays in the GPAC Championship on Tuesday night against the winner of the other semifinal, Hastings and Dakota Wesleyan, being played this afternoon at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota. Coming up on the pregame show, we'll have a look at the numbers between these two teams that match up. We'll also take a look at what else is happening in the Great Plains Athletic Conference today. All that comes up on the Wireless World pregame show, and we'll be back with more of that right after this 2-minute timeout.
You have field work. You're going to get to work with real students in real classrooms. And we've designed this all, you can do it all at a distance from campus. You don't have to come to campus for any of it.
When we think about students with disabilities, these students are important. They're valuable and they're worth the time it's going to take us to address their needs.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
We really want to give them practice skills that they can use to serve their clients or serve the organizations that they work for.
Let's take a look at the matchup between these two teams, and we begin with the Dordt Defenders. The Dordt Defenders 28-1 this season. Their loss this year is to the Doane Tigers, 73-68. That came back in December, over 2 months ago. They are averaging 87 points a game, giving up 57, outshooting teams from the floor 47 to 34%. From the three-point line, 37 to 26%. Rebounding teams, 44-32, and +5 in the turnover category, forcing 19 and committing 14. For the Concordia Bulldogs, 23-6 overall, 17-5 of the conference. Their losses in league play, 2 of them to the Dordt Defenders, 79-57 and 72-56. Dakota Wesleyan got them twice, 59-56 and 78-69, and Hastings beat them once, 81-71. Concordia is coached by Drew Olson. He's in his 20th year for Concordia. The Bulldogs are averaging 82 points a game, giving up 59, outshooting teams 44-38% from the floor, 34-26 the advantage from the three-point arc, getting out rebounded 40-37, force 27 turnovers a game and give it up 16 times per contest. They are led by Kristen Wieselmeyer's 11.2 points per game. Ayla Roth is at 10.9. The Dordt Defenders are paced by Gracie Schoenhoven's 21.9 points per game with 6.3 rebounds. Macy Sievers, 15.9 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 9.1 assists. Willa Bleeker has converted 63 three-pointers. Aubrey Burkhart, 69 three-pointers, on the way to 8.4 and 9.5 points per game averages, respectively. Desta Hogendorn is averaging 7.5 points per game with 6.2 rebounds, and Liv Harrison is at 7.7 points per game with 3.2 rebounds. Concordia jumped all over Briar Cliff in winning the quarterfinal round game 111-70 behind 23 points from Raylan Kelty. For the Dordt Defenders, they were winners over the Mount Marty Lancers, with Gracie Schoenhoven leading the way with 16 points. Dordt trails the series 34-20. but defeated Concordia on December 13, and then also secured a win in January over the Bulldogs. Gracie Schoenhoven had 26 points in the December 13 win, and in the January contest, Schoenhoven had 29 points, while Kristen Wieselmeyer had 15 points and 3 rebounds. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with starting lineups right after this. This is Dordt Basketball on KIHK. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Thank you for being here as we celebrate the launch of Dordt University's Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner Program.
At Dordt University, our NPs will be prepared as Christian nurses, where their practice reflects their faith, acknowledging the value of anyone in their care as a child of God, worthy of dignity and compassion.
I hope you leave understanding that this is more than just a new graduate degree. It's a commitment to healthcare, to urban and rural communities, to preparing nurses who serve with skill, integrity, purpose as the hands and feet of Christ.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
For the Dordt defenders, they will start number 2, Willow Bleeker, a 5'9" junior from Sioux Center, averaging 8.4 points per game. Macy Sievers is a 5'8" senior from Storm Lake, averaging 15.9 points per outing. Number 15 is Liv Harrison. She's a 5'7" junior from Lake Crystal, Minnesota, averaging 7.7 points per game. Number 20 is Gracie Schoenhoven, a 5'10" junior from Hospers, Iowa, averaging 21.9 points per game. And Desta Hogendorn is a 6-foot sophomore from Rock Rapids, averaging 7.5 points per game. For Concordia, they will start number 4, Ayla Roth, a 5'9" freshman from Milford, Nebraska, averaging 10.9 points per game. Bree Bunting is a 5'8" junior from Kersey, Colorado, averaging 9.4 points per outing. Number 21 is Sammy Liu, a 5'10" junior from Lincoln, Nebraska, averaging 8.8 points per contest. Number 34 is Raylan Kelty, a 5'11" junior from Kiowa, Colorado, averaging 8.5 points per game. And Kristen Wieselmeyer is a 6'2" senior from Holyoke, Colorado, averaging 11.2 points per contest. Other games going on today. Women's play, Hastings at Dakota Wesleyan and the other semifinals starting at 3 o'clock. GPAC men's basketball, Concordia is at Morningside. In men's basketball contest also beginning at 3. And Mount Marty and Northwestern started at 2 o'clock for men's play. Northwestern leads that one 39-28 at the halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break and we'll be back with the opening tip of today's women's basketball game in 2 minutes.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center. German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we see our work impact lives near and far and embrace opportunities to pursue our passions. And a day at the office isn't just 8 to 5, because we work for innovative companies and know we're never far from the next unforgettable memory. Because we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as the Dordt Defenders and Concordia Bulldogs meet in Great Plains Athletic Conference semifinal round play. Semifinals played out on Wednesday night, and in women's play it was Dordt defeating Mount Marty 91-63, Concordia over Briar Cliff 111-70, Dakota Wesleyan over Doane 74-45. And it was Hastings over Northwestern, 116-88. Men's basketball, the GPAC semifinals today. Concordia at Morningside and Mount Marty at Northwestern. And as I noted earlier, Northwestern leading that one at halftime, 39-28. 39-28, that halftime score. We'll keep an eye on the scores as they come in. Other games happening today. Dordt softball victorious over Dickinson State 8-1 earlier today. And up on Haskell Indian Nations 10-0. That's in the third inning. Men's volleyball lost to nationally rated Mount Mercy 3-1. Opening tap up and controlled by the Bulldogs. Concordia controls the opening tap. Stepping in front and taking it away was Sammy Liu. Liu on the tap. Gives it up left side over to Bunting. Bunting, they throw it through the lane. Shot up off of the rim, no good. Rebound saved in by the defenders in Desta Hogendorn. Here comes Dordt with the basketball. Macy Sievers up the sideline. Goes to Harrison in the right corner. Liv with the basketball. Liv sizing things up. Throws it over to Bleeker. Bleeker with it on the wing. 1-3-1 zone applied here by Concordia. Harrison underneath. Harrison gives it up. Hogendorn kick out pass. Bleeker three. Missed it. No good. Rebound taken away by Schoenhoven. Right side Harrison three. Missed it. No good. And now controlled by Concordia and Wieselmeyer. So Dordt with a couple of looks at three-pointers, unable to knock them down, and we head back the other way. Concordia with the basketball. Just underway here in Sioux Center. Right side pass goes over to Roth. Roth into the paint. Roth angled off. Dordt brings a double team. Driving, nothing there. Kick out pass. Back out front. This is Liu. Liu at the free throw line. They go back underneath, and Wieselmeyer shot no good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Sievers. Sievers up the floor. Sievers, one player to beat, missed it, no good. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. Concordia back the other way. Concordia wants to press the issue. We are still scoreless, Dordt and Concordia. Concordia has been able to get the ball into the paint a couple of times already in this one. Pass comes right side Bunting. Bunting with it comes over to Roth. Dordt dives down on the double team. Comes back to Liu. Liu into the paint. Misses it. Rebound taken away by the defenders. Here comes Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Snaps it over to Harrison. Pull up 12-footer. Off the mark. No good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia. It will be Dordt basketball. Dordt basketball. Throwing it in will be Macy Sievers. Sievers left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Sievers looking to trigger it in. No movement. Now they get it into Hogendorn. Hogendorn back out front, Harrison. Harrison with it. Dordt right-hand side. Sievers 15 to shoot. Pass through the lane underneath Hogendorn. Hogendorn layup good. Desta Hogendorn with the 2-point bucket, and the Dordt defenders lead 2-0. So that 1-3-1 zone applied by Concordia. And now the Bulldogs getting a set play from the sideline from Drew Olson. They throw it high post, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer comes back left side. Shot blocked by Schoenhoven, saved in by Bleeker. Here come the defenders in Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball all the way down to the baseline. Maintains possession of it. Reversal, Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison comes back over to Bleeker. Bleeker with it, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven squares up, 12-footer, missed it, no good. Dordt getting great shots, just unable to convert. Now a run-out opportunity for the Bulldogs and a 2-point bucket for Kelty, and we are tied 2-2. 2-2 score. The defenders 1 of 6 from the floor so far. Concordia 1 for 5. Dort's gotten some pretty good looks. Shots they normally make. Pass through the lane, taken back by Hogendorn. Tries to feed it back over to Schoenhoven. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball. A lot of action, not a lot of scoring so far. Concordia basketball. This is Roth. Roth with it on the left-hand side. Roth will take it across the timeline. 2-2 score, 3 minutes into the first quarter. Pass goes high post. On the elbow, right side pass. This is Lou. Lou into the paint against Sievers. Baseline, Kelty. Guarded there by Hogendorn. Hogendorn. Defense, shot no good. Rebound taken away by Hogendorn. Outlets over to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers reverses back over to Harrison, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by Sammy Lou. 3 new players in for the Bulldogs, 2 checking in for the defenders. Burkhart and Drent checking in for Dordt. For Concordia checking into the game, Sarah Harley, Juliana Jones, and one more, Gabrielle Wagner. Dordt inbounds, 25 to shoot. Sievers with it, right-hand side. 2-2 score. Neither team doing much scoring so far. They get it to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven snakes one up. Shot is up and good. Had a collision under the basket. Late to the party was the Concordia Bulldog, Sammy Lou, and she hits the floor hard. Lou picks herself up. She's now on the other end of the floor. Right side pass. 3-pointer from the wing is up and good. 3-point basket by Sarah Harley. And the defenders trail 5-4. Left side Burkhart. Burkhart with it. Burkhart has it out front. Burkhart gives it up left side Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers in between the circles. Sievers puts up a long triple, missed it, no good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Drent, and they're going to call a foul on Drent on the play with 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Concordia owns a 5-4 advantage. Juliana Jones will inbound the basketball. Jones gets the ball inbounded to Wagner. Wagner takes it across the timeline. Wagner with it on the left-hand side now as she angles off, gives it up left wing. This is Lou. Lou with the basketball. Lou, guarded there by Sievers. Goes back over to Harley. Harley, they switch on the screen out front. Comes back, top of the key. This is Jones. 8 to shoot. Right side pass. Harley on the give. Schoenhoven challenges the shot, tough shot, and Juliana Jones gets it to go on the short corner, and the Bulldogs lead 7-4. Sievers hesitating underneath, pushed out to the baseline, comes back over to Bleeker, gets a ball screen. Bleeker with it, curls around 2 screens, comes back. Schoenhoven puts it on the deck, into the lane, and she's stripped on the way up. We have had 1 foul called so far in this contest. It appears that they are going to let a lot go in the paint. Thus far, the only foul coming on a rebound. That one went against Taylor Drent. And with 5:01 left to play in the first quarter, Dordt is inbounding right baseline. They get it into Burkhart. Burkhart, they close out on her. Scouting reports out on her. Schoenhoven with it, 8 to shoot. Schoenhoven gives it back to Sievers, 4 to shoot. Bleeker's got to shoot it. Corner 3, good. Willow Bleeker knocks down a 3 as it caught every part of the rim and the backboard. Knocked off of the backboard and falls through, and we're tied 7-7. Drent knocks it loose, and we've got a jump ball called alternating possession. It'll be Concordia basketball. We have a media timeout. Media timeout after Willow Bleeker knocks down a 3 to tie it. 7-7 our score. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today, and once you've built a legacy, we help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is here for you. American Investment and Trust, managing change.
It'll be Concordia basketball as we resume play. And the Bulldogs have it on the right side. Jones spins into the paint, gives it away, and we're going to have a travel violation called on the Bulldogs. And Raylyn Kelty shuffled her feet before she was able to get the ball on the deck. Turnover back to the defenders. And Dordt has the basketball. This is Macy Sievers, hounded in the backcourt by Bassett. Now Bassett will back off. Bassett will watch as Sievers walks it up the floor. Burkhart comes back right side. Bleeker pushed out on the floor near the center jump circle. They go to Burkhart. Burkhart with it. Burkhart gets a ball screen out front. Burkhart with it. 10 to shoot. Drent, 3, missed, no good. And the rebound comes out long. This is Bassett. Bassett with the basketball. Right side, Kelty. Kelty gives it up on the wing to Wagner. Wagner cut off on the play by Bleeker. Comes back right side, Bassett, Kelty against Schoenhoven. Kicks out, right side, nothing there. Goes back to, Sievers tips it away, and Sievers with the steal. Here comes Sievers with it, driving the floor, length of the floor. Kick out past Burkhart, 3, missed, in and out, no good. Halfway down and pops out. And coming away with it is Jones. Here comes Concordia back the other way. Kelty underneath. Kelty with a 2-point bucket. Raylyn Kelty with 4 points. And the Bulldog lead is 9-7. 3:15 left to play here in the first quarter. Sievers looking cross court, launches it over to Burkhart. Burkhart right corner. Burkhart back to the top of the key. Burkhart hesitates, hangs on the rim and falls through. Aubrey Burkhart taking her player off the dribble, ties it at 9-9. Dordt has had one lead in this one so far. That was at 2-0. Into the paint, nothing there. Wagner, she's cut off. Comes back to Jones. Jones working against Schoenhoven. Comes back, right side. Wagner, cut off. This is Harley. Harley on the elbow. Harley gives it back over to Kelty. Kelty, right side, 3 on the way, missed short, no good. Rebound taken away, Drent. Here comes Dordt, long pass ahead. Schoenhoven lets traffic clear, layup good. Gracie Schoenhoven with 4 points, and the defenders lead 11-9. And 11-9 our score. Coming back the other way, Jones might have carried it as she went with that spin move. Comes back to Bassett. Wagner kicks it out left side. Underneath, right side pass for the lead. 3, good. 3-point basket for Bassett. And Concordia regains the lead at 12-11. Breakneck pace so far in this one. Sievers with it out front. Macy on the left-hand side, dribbling. Puts it up with the right hand, good. Macy Sievers able to take her player off of the dribble. That's her first basket today. Dordt leading 13-12. 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Concordia basketball. Bulldogs have it. Pass underneath, and Sievers commits the foul. Got pinned behind Bassett, and Macy Sievers whistled for the personal foul. That's number 1 on her with 93 seconds left to go in the first period. So the Concordia Bulldogs with a line change. Bree Bunting back into the game. Combination of starters and reserves for the Bulldogs here. Pass comes in, layup missed, no good. Somehow missed, and Hogendorn comes away with it after the missed shot by Bunting. Burkhart, three, missed, no good. Rebound cleared by Concordia. Bulldogs coming back the other way. Concordia up the floor, right-hand side, three on the way. Whispering it through is Ayla Roth. Roth with the three, and the Dordt deficit is 15-13. 1:08 left to play first period. Concordia with a 2-point lead. Right side it goes. This is Harrison. Harrison back to Sievers. Sievers, right corner. Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven in traffic. Tries to dump it off to Harrison. Harrison in traffic, and she lost it. Got tied up on the play. And Liv Harrison tied up on the play. Willow Bleeker and Stella Charleston will check into the game. Harrison and Burkhart will check out. Throwing the ball in will be the defenders, and Macy Sievers right side. Sievers throwing it in right side of the lane as we face the hoop down at the north end of the DeWitt gym. They get it into Bleeker. Bleeker with it, 7 to shoot. Gives now Sievers, ball fake. 15-footer, missed it, no good. Rebound and a jump ball called, alternating possession. It will be Concordia basketball this time. The defenders 6 of 15 shooting so far, 1 for 7 from the arc. Concordia 6 of 13 from the floor, 3 for 4 from the arc. Right now that's the difference in the game, their 3-point shooting. Concordia basketball out front. McKenna Robbins, ball nearly tipped away. Driving, right hand, laying it up, missing it, no good. Rebound controlled by Concordia. 3 from the left wing, missed, no good. Rebound Sievers. Macy Sievers with the rebound, her third. Here comes Sievers, 17 to shoot, lost it, and here comes Concordia back the other way. Bulldogs have it. They dump it off, right-handed layup, good. Sammy Lou with the 2-point bucket. It's 17-13. 6 seconds remaining in the period, and Schoenhoven's going to be called for a travel in transition. So Concordia with a 4-point lead. They'll inbound the basketball with 3.2 seconds remaining in the first period. And Concordia to toss it in. This will be Juliana Jones to trigger it. Dordt will show some pressure defense. 2 fouls on the defenders in this period, none on Concordia so far. Pass comes in. This is Roth. Roth launches the desperation shot, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, Concordia 17, Dordt 13. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 1 minute.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
The Dordt defenders trailing 17-13. Second quarter set to begin. Macy Sievers with the basketball. Looks like a zone applied here by Concordia. 1-2-2. They give it off to Harrison. Harrison out front. Bleeker. Bleeker for the basketball. Bleeker comes back right side. Drent. Drent short corner. Sievers. Sievers underneath. Back to Schoenhoven at the free throw line. 3 players around her. Sievers somehow gets it to Drent. Drent unable to muscle it up though. Shot over the rim, no good. And the rebound cleared by Concordia. Bulldogs coming back the other way. Roth with it. Roth comes back right hand side. This is Jones. Jones at the top of the key. Jones comes back to Bunting. And a foul called on Taylor Drent. Drent whistled for her second personal foul today. 3 fouls have been called so far today through 10:35. 2 of them on Drent, 1 on Sievers, and that's it for both teams. With it left-hand side, this is Jones. Jones on the wing. Jones tries to drive in, goes right side. Driving Roth. Roth, kick out pass. Roth with the return pass. Now comes back right side. 2 to shoot. Ball goes at the free throw line, and the shot waved off on a shot clock violation against the Bulldogs. It'll be Dordt basketball. 17-13 Concordia, leading by 4. Bringing the basketball up will be Macy Sievers. Sievers with it. And Sievers sizing up the defense. Pass goes left side Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven, Harrison, 3, misses everything. Wide right, no good. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. Concordia basketball, Roth. Roth with it in between the circles. Roth dribbling, comes back right side. They throw it to the wing. Picked up the dribble, did Sammy Liu. Liu gives it off left side down to the baseline. Cut off. Dordt switches on the defense. This is Bunting. Bunting in traffic. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball. Schoenhoven feeds it ahead to Harrison, and ball goes out of bounds on the turnover. It will be Concordia basketball. Turnover number 4 against the defenders so far in this one. Trying to press the issue and get a transition basket. Concordia succeeding so far, and I would say not necessarily the pace, but the hecticness of this one. Driving in is Jones. Jones picks up the dribble. She comes back right side, Liu. Liu with it on the wing. Back to Jones. Jones out front. Ball tipped, controlled by Bunting. Bunting left side, Roth. Roth throws it into the post, Kelty. Kelty guarded there by Zomer. Kick out past Jones. Jones with the basketball. Jones working her way in. Zomer holds her ground. Back to Kelty. Kelty 3, good. Raylyn Kelty with the 3. She's got 7, and the defenders trail 20-13. 20-13 our score. That was Wieselmeyer with the 3, beg your pardon. Wieselmeyer with the 3. Misspoke. Pass comes right side into the corner. Bleeker back to Burkhart. Burkhart 3 trying to answer, no good. Rebound Zomer. Zomer comes away with it. Zomer back over to Sievers. Sievers 3 missed, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball. 7:19 left to go in the half, and right now Concordia in control, up by 7. (20-13). 20-13 our score. The Dordt defenders down by 7. The Concordia Bulldogs limiting Dordt to 6 of 20 shooting thus far, 1 for 10 on threes. Right now for Dordt, they've got to keep playing the defense, hope the offense comes around, and Concordia throws it away on the other end. Concordia has yet to be called for a foul today. Dordt inbounding. This is Harrison, gets it into Sievers. Sievers takes it up the floor. Sievers with it on the right-hand side. Macy with it in between the circles. She passes right side Harrison. Harrison gives it back over to Macy. Macy 3, missed, no good. And the defenders now 1 for 11 from the arc. Don't anticipate having a shooting night like this on your home floor, but so far for the defenders, they have. Down to the baseline, kick out pass. Concordia by comparison, in and out, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers up the floor. Dordt down 7. Left-hand side, Harrison. Harrison comes back. Sievers, right corner, Liv. Liv with the basketball, driving into the paint. And Harrison lost it. Run out, Bunting. Bunting, layup with the right hand, good. Bree Bunting with the 2-point bucket, and Concordia leads it 22-13. A basket off a turnover, and the Dordt defenders will utilize a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Well, the Dordt Defender women's basketball team in the midst of a 5-minute drought. They last scored with 1:50 left to go in the first quarter. Burkhart gets the ball inbounded. This is Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers across the timeline. Sievers has it on the right wing. Sievers looking for Schoenhoven, gets it to her, driving to the hoop, lays it up, right hand good. Gracie Schoenhoven with 6, and the defenders finally end the drought. They trail 22-15. Concordia basketball on the right-hand side. Bulldogs have it. This is Bunting, and we've got a foul on the play called on the defenders, and that's going to go on Macy. That's 2 on her. Team foul number 4 on the defenders today. 2 on Sievers and 2 on Drent, and that's the only fouls called so far today total. With the basketball, left-hand side, Bunting. Bunting with it on the wing. Bunting gives it up. Harley comes back right side. They go down to the block. This is Wagner. Wagner kick-out pass. Wagner throws it into the corner. They'll attack Sievers. Bleeker knocks it free. Concordia basketball, 3 to shoot. Shot. No good. Misses everything. Rebound taken away by Burkhart. Burkhart with it ahead to Willow. Willow with it on the left-hand side. Hesitates. Short corner. Bleeker comes back right side. Sievers. Get in there. 3. Good. Macy Sievers with the 3-point basket, and the Dordt defenders trail 22-18. So the defenders out of the timeout respond with back-to-back baskets, and now we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
A lot of basketball yet to be played. Dordt trailing by 4 with 5:19 left to go in the half. 22-18. Neither team has shot a free throw yet. Concordia over the basketball in the backcourt. They hand it off to Raylan Kelty, and Kelty will give it back to Ayla Roth. Roth, the freshman from Filford, Nebraska, passes right-hand side. They're looking down low. Comes back outside to Roth. Dordt jams on the double team, and she dribbles it off of her leg and out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball. So the Dordt defenders with the basketball getting the turnover. Burkhart gets it into Sievers. Macy with the basketball. By the way, that last, Sievers at 999 career assists right now. Passes it off to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven, they bring a double team. Burkhart, 3, corner, got it. 3-point basket, Aubrey Burkhart. She's got 5, and the defenders trail 22-21. Back the other way is Roth. Down to the baseline, cut off. Roth with it on the wing, guarded there by Burkhart. Couple of freshmen. Comes back right side, Kelty. Kelty at the elbow. Kelty comes back, Roth. Roth, look at a 3, good. Ayla Roth with the 3. She's got 6, and the defenders trail 25-21. Sievers with the basketball. 4:20 left to play in the half. Macy brings the basketball up the floor. Dordt will look for a ball screen. Sievers with it on the left-hand side. Dribbling, throws it into the corner. Burkhart. Burkhart, kick out her 3 from the corner, and you'll decline the penalty. And we have our first foul of the day called on Concordia with 4:10 left to go in the half. That one's going to go on Sammy Lou. So foul number 1 of the period. Neither team in danger of getting into the bonus yet or sending the opponent into the bonus. Sievers looks, gets it in. Bleeker with it right corner, back to Sievers. Macy 3, missed it, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, last touched by Dordt, it'll be Concordia basketball. Desta is out. That's Desta Hogendorn. Checking back in is Taylor Drent. So the defenders an open look at a 3. Dordt 3 of 14 so far. And Concordia promptly throws it out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball. It'll be Dordt basketball. And the defenders will inbound underneath the basket. So Concordia threw it away. Nobody touched it, so it goes back to the point at which it was thrown in initially. Sievers looking to throw it in danger of a 5 seconds call. Finds Burkhart. Burkhart back over to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven's pass deflected, tipped, and controlled by Gracie. Gracie back left side. Drent lost it. It's down on the floor and kicked out of bounds by Concordia. It'll be Dordt basketball. It'll be Dordt basketball. Kicked out of bounds by Concordia with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Dordt trailing 25-21. They get it into Sievers. 7 seconds. Throw it into the corner, Burkhart. Burkhart back to Sievers. Sievers, 2 seconds. Shot is blocked out of bounds, and we've got a shot clock violation called against the defenders. It'll be Concordia basketball. 25-21 defenders. Concordia. Defenders down by 4. Concordia with the basketball. Sammy Liu. Liu with it on the left-hand side. Concordia with a chance to build on the lead. That's been as many as 9 today. Down to 1 recently. Right now it's at 4. Into the paint. Shot blocked out of bounds by Schoenhoven on the spin move by Kelty. Those two have another year to look ahead of playing against each other. And with 3:23 left to go in the half, Concordia will inbound. This is Roth again. Roth averaging 10.9 points per game. She's got a pair of threes. The last one was a long 3. Gets the return pass. Out front with it is Roth. Roth at the top of the key. 5 to shoot. She throws it left corner. 3 to shoot. Now 2. Floater by Jones. Missed. No good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers snaps it ahead. Burkhart. Burkhart catch. Fire. 3. Bang. Aubrey Burkhart caught it, fired. 8 points for Burkhart. Dordt trails 25-24. Right-hand side, top of the key, 3, good. Top of the key, 3 for Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer makes it 28-24 right now. Concordia, uncustomary 3-point shooting success. Back out front, Sievers matching for the 3, no. Rebound tipped, and you can't get sucked into that game of trying to match threes. You got to stay with your game. The defenders right now, 15 out of their 27 field goals have been 3-point shots. That is not their game. Shot blocked, rebound taken away, Bleeker. Here comes Dordt down 4. Sievers with the basketball, feeds the trailer, Burkhart. Burkhart, 3, hangs on the rim, won't go through. Rebound Bleeker, back it goes Sievers. Now Burkhart, another one. Aubrey Burkhart, 3, that one's good. Aubrey Burkhart with the 3-pointer. She's got 11, and the defenders trail by 1 again. 28-27, 2-minute warning of the first half. Here comes Concordia back the other way. Sammy Liu looking for the post entry pass. Comes out in front instead to Jones. Jones comes back right side. 3, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers, off to the races. Sievers with the basketball. Doesn't have the number, she doesn't care. All the way down to the left baseline, cut off, double teamed. Macy with it, dribbles through traffic, steps back beyond the 3-point line, now sets the offense, 20 to shoot. Sievers with it. Sievers comes back. Hogendorn, 12-footer, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped and controlled by Concordia. Concordia racing back the other way. Dordt takes a stab at it. Now a moving screen on the other end and a layup good by Roth. Well, looked like a pulling guard there. Bleeker answering triple, no good. Rebound Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven up with it and no call made. Gracie Schoenhoven got the offensive rebound, went up with it, and looked like she did enough to draw the foul, but none came. And now the defenders inbounding. Macy Sievers inbounding, gets it into Desta. Desta back to Macy. Macy driving baseline, puts it up in traffic. Shot no good. There for the rebound is Hogendorn. Hogendorn's shot is good. Cut the hoop, and she is fouled. Desta Hogendorn. with the basket, and now a chance to tie it with an old-fashioned three-point play, and the defenders are going to get Macy Sievers a little breather here. Sievers, by the way, went over 1,000 career assists earlier in the half. One of those three-pointers by Aubrey Burkhart. Three-pointer by Hogendorn, missed it, no good. And now it's Concordia basketball. Concordia up the floor. Watson on the defense. Watson, she got one job, and that is to hound Sammy Liu. Down to the baseline. Shot in the lane, no good. Rebound saved in off of a Dordt player. That was Concordia's McKenna Robbins, saving it in off of Desta Hogendorn. And Concordia will inbound the basketball again, left side of the lane as we face the hoop. Gabrielle Wagner to throw it in. Wagner's pass tipped. It's down on the floor. It's a scrum. It's still loose. They don't call the jump ball. And now Concordia has the basketball. Bulldogs have it. Man, they are not going to call anything today. Liu with it into the paint, working against Burkhart. Liu, 5 seconds to shoot, throws it to the wing. Shot at the horn is off the mark, no good. Fight for the basketball and a jump ball called alternating possession. It will be Concordia basketball. Well, the stop not, the possession not over yet. And now Concordia will inbound with 20 on the shot clock, 28.3 on the game clock. Dordt trailing 30-29. So Dordt will have to play defense some more. Driving in, right side, shot, short, no good. Rebound Burkhart. Burkhart has it ripped away, and the reverse layup is up and through for Wagner. Wagner ripped it away. Dordt trails 32-29. Burkhart with the basketball, 12 to shoot. Now 10. You want the last shot of the period if you're Dordt. Watson with it. Watson to Burkhart, 5 to shoot. Burkhart down to the baseline, 3 to shoot. Gives it Watson. Watson puts it up, and she is stripped on the way up. That's the end of the half-hour score. Concordia 32, Dordt 29. It'll be Dordt basketball when we start the second half. But right now we've got halftime. We had a conversation with the officials. The Dordt defenders will send the team to the locker room. 32-29 our score. Concordia with a 3-point lead at the half of this semifinal contest. We will keep it right here as we have the dance team performing today, and we'll recap the first half. The Dordt defenders scored the first point of the game to go up 2-0. Concordia tied it at 2. Concordia then took the lead with a 3, and Dordt never led again. Dordt had it tied at 7 and 9, and it was 17-13 Concordia at the start of the second period. In the second period, the defenders were outscored to start the period 5-0. To go up 22-13, that was their biggest lead of the game. Dordt rallied, got back to within 1 at 25-24. It was 1 again at 28-27, and 1 again at 30-29. And Concordia got a late basket on a rip by Gabrielle Wagner as she took it away on a rebound on an extended possession for the Bulldogs. Makes it 32-29. The defenders led so far in this one by Aubrey Burkhart with 11 points, while the Concordia Bulldogs unofficially have 8 points to pace them. We'll get to our team totals during our next break, and we'll get to the official stats at that point. Taking a look at the scoreboard in the conference today. The other GPAC basketball semifinals, 3 of them are approaching halftime, I would imagine. The other one just about set to go final. Men's basketball, Northwestern leads Mount Marty by 13 with 2 minutes left to go in that regulation. Men's basketball, Morningside leads Concordia Concordia leads Morningside 37-36 with 3 minutes left to go in the half. And it's Dakota Wesleyan up on Hastings in women's basketball 43-29. And this is the other semifinal game, obviously, that you're listening to. Concordia leads Dordt 32-29. Dance team performing here at halftime. Coming up next weekend, the cheer and dance teams will be competing at the Great Plains Athletic Conference Championships in Orange City, hosted by Northwestern. Earlier today, Softball, Dordt softball defeats Dickinson State 8-1. They're up on Haskell 10-0 at last check, and the Dordt men's volleyball team loses to Mount Mercy 3-1 in Heart of America Athletic Conference play. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with a rundown of all the numbers for today's women's basketball first half. Right after this 2-minute timeout, this is Dordt basketball on KIHK.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? If you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours and hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com, on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
(32-29) at the half. Concordia, 13 of 32 shooting from the floor, 40.6%. That is a little bit under their season average, but they have made up for it by going 6 of 10 from the three-point line for 60%. That is well beyond their normal 34% shooting. They have also rebounded better than they normally do. Normally they get out rebounded. Tonight they have 21 rebounds to Dordt's 21 as well. They have forced 6 turnovers. Turnovers are even. Right now it comes down to that three-point shooting, and Dordt shooting in general. Dordt 12 of 35 so far from the floor, 34%, 5 for 19 on threes, 26%. Dordt shot the only free throw of the day, and it was missed. The defenders are led by Aubrey Burkhardt off of the bench with 11 points. 6 points for Gracie Schoenhoven, 5 points for Macy Sievers, 3 points for Willow Bleeker, 4 for Desta Hogendorn, for their total of 29. For Concordia, they're topped by Ayla Roth with 8 points, 2 threes and a 2. Kristen Wieselmeyer, a pair of threes. She's got 6. 4 for Raylan Kelty, 2 each for Bunting and Liu, 3 for Sarah Harley, 2 for Gabrielle Wagner, 3 for Jocelyn Bassett, 2 for Juliana Jones. The defenders led in rebounding by Macy Sievers with 6. Desta Hogendorn has 5. Willow Bleeker has 3. And Gracie Schoenhoven with 3. Assists, Macy Sievers with 5. That means she has over 1,000 career assists now. Entered with 996. She's got 1,001 now. 2 block shots for Gracie Schoenhoven, 1 for Desta Hogendorn. For Concordia, 3 rebounds each for Roth, Liu, and Wieselmeyer. 3 rebounds as well for Juliana Jones. 2 assists for Roth and Kelty, 2 for Harley, and 2 for Jones. We're at halftime. The Dordt defenders trailing Concordia 32-29 in this Women's Great Plains Athletic Conference contest. We'll be back with more at halftime. Right after this 3-minute break, you're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 3 minutes.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes, Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell, providing professional attention to every detail.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Mao Motor on Highway 75 North in Sioux Center. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Hague Health Center, proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today, and once you've built a legacy, we help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is here for you. American Investment and Trust, managing change.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Great Plains Athletic Conference semifinal round basketball happening today. One men's game in the books already. That one began at 2 o'clock and over in Orange City. And it was Northwestern leading at last check. And that was by double digits with under a minute to go. And now because of their odd start time, having a hard time locating it. Well, 78-71 the final. 78-71, so Northwestern has earned a spot in the GPAC finals on the men's side. Concordia leads Morningside at halftime in men's basketball, 47-40. So Concordia up on the regular season champion, Morningside Mustangs, at halftime. Women's basketball, Dakota Wesleyan leads Hastings. That one's 49-36, also at the half. And in this one, Concordia leads Dordt 32-29 at halftime. So Concordia with a 3-point lead at half. Earlier today, softball, Dordt defeats Dickinson State 8-1. They defeat Haskell Indian Nations this afternoon. That one ends up being 20-0 in 5 innings. Rough weekend for Haskell Indian Nations. They had 4 pretty challenging and lopsided losses this afternoon. Or I should say this weekend, today and yesterday. Men's volleyball, Mount Mercy, a 3-1 winner over the Defenders. Dordt pushed set 2 to extras before losing 27-25. won set 2, 25-21, and then lost set 3, 25-18. Right now you are seeing the Hague Health Center halftime highlights. Hague Health Center probably serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. 32-29, Concordia with a lead. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Let's take a 2-minute break. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
One of the benefits that our students are going to have throughout the process is the different backgrounds that people are walking into this program with, and then being able to have conversations with people who aren't in the exact same field as them as they go through.
As a student, you're able to tailor your assignments to really connect with what you are learning in the classroom, and then also with what you're doing in your regular everyday life.
(32-29), Defenders trailing by 3. It will be Dordt basketball to start the second half. Had a lot of jump balls, didn't have many fouls in the first half. Concordia whistled for 2, Dordt whistled for 4. Dordt with 2 players with 2 each, Macy Sievers and Taylor Drent. Concordia 1 each on Sammy Lou and Robbins. It'll be Dordt basketball, original starting 5 on the floor for the Defenders. And Macy Sievers brings it up the floor. Macy with it on the left-hand side. Comes back, right side, Harrison. Short corner, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven's pass deflected, taken away Concordia. Concordia run out and stripped on the play by Harrison. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Dordt. It'll be Concordia basketball, so the Defenders turn it over on their first possession of the second half, and Concordia gets a layup opportunity that was nullified by Harrison stripping it free. Concordia inbounding, and the ball over the top. This is Bunting. Bunting on the wing. Bunting with it out front. She goes left-hand side, Lou. Lou right to to Kelty. Kelty looking for Wieselmeyer. Gets it back now, does Kelty. 10 to shoot. Back out front, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer trying to go against Hogendorn at the elbow. Hogendorn not giving any ground. Shot missed, no good. Nobody rebounding though. Shot blocked from behind by Hogendorn, but a foul on the play called on Desta. It's going to be number 1 on her. And this will bring the first free throw attempts for Concordia. Dordt had 1 in the first half, so free throws have not been an issue in this one. Bree Bunting to the free throw line, a 71% free throw shooter. Free throw is up and good. She's got another one coming. So the Defenders had possession to start the second half and ended up turning it over. Second free throw up and good as well for Bunting. It's 34-29. 34-29, defenders down 5. Sievers with it on the left-hand side. Concordia showing zone again. Short corner, Hogendorn. Hogendorn puts it up, blocked. And the rebound controlled by Concordia. Concordia with the basketball on the right-hand side. Comes back, out front. Roth, 3, missed, no good. Rebound taken away by Hogendorn. Here comes Dordt. Sievers into the front court. Left side pass, Harrison. Harrison back to Sievers. Sievers, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven puts it up, count the hoop, and she is fouled. Gracie Schoenhoven will go to the free throw line now with a chance to cut into what was a 5-point lead. She's done it with a made basket, now can bring it back to 2 with a made free throw. 8 points for Schoenhoven. Free throw is up. Free throw is good for Schoenhoven. She has 9. Defenders trail 34-32. Concordia basketball, Roth. Ayla Roth passes right side. They go to Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer pass underneath, and it's taken away by Sievers. Sievers with the steal. Sievers up the left-hand side. Harrison. Harrison off the glass, no good, but a foul on the play, and we've already had more fouls called in the first minute 40 than we did for almost the first 15 minutes of the game. So a little bit different in terms of what will be allowed here in the second half from what we saw in the first half. The first half was everybody for themselves, especially within 5 feet of the basket. Harrison first free throw good, second one good, and we're tied 34 all. 34-34 our score. Bringing the basketball up is Ayla Roth. Roth with it. Roth in between the circles. Roth passes left-hand side. This is Lou. They go to Wieselmeyer, pass tipped, and it's loose and picked up by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball. Schoenhoven looking for the jailbreak. Instead goes over to Sievers. Left-hand side, Harrison. Short corner jumper. Can't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. Concordia long pass over the top, and it's tapped away by the defenders. Bulldogs will have it underneath the basket, tied up 34-34. Dordt has not led since it was 2-0. 17:47 left to go in the game. Throwing the ball in, Concordia and Ayla Roth. Pass over the top. Trying to go downhill is Kelty, and we've got a foul called against Schoenhoven, number 1 on her. And I will tell you in the first half, that was play on. Now we've got fouls. So you're going to have to deal with that if you're a player. Things are a little different. Gracie Schoenhoven whistled for her first. Spinning into the lane is Bunting. Bunting against Harrison. Harrison holding her ground, and a foul called on Harrison. That's going to be number 1 on her. And Bunting will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 34-34 our score. So 2 free throws on the way for Bunting. First free throw is up and good. Reestablishes the lead for the Bulldogs. Concordia has played with the lead most of this game. Second free throw up. This one is up and good as well. High arcing free throw by Bunting. She's 4 for 4. She's got 6 points. Concordia leads at 36-34. We'll see how the two teams adjust now to how this is being played out. Sievers, left-hand side, it goes Bleeker. Bleeker with it back over to Harrison underneath. Hogendorn. Hogendorn shot good. Desta Hogendorn with a 2-point bucket. Ties it at 36 as Dordt on the ball reversal, able to get the pass to the block to Hogendorn, and she was able to finish. 36 all. Pass left side, pass over the top, deflected off of the backboard, picked up, left side pass, 3 on the way, high arcing 3, missed, no good, high pointing it. Sievers and Schoenhoven fight for it, ball's down on the floor. Here comes Schoenhoven on the jailbreak. She doesn't have numbers. Schoenhoven into the lane, puts it up, lot of contact, no call made, and here comes Concordia, and now a foul on the play called on Gracie Schoenhoven. That's number 2 on her. So foul number 4 against the defenders in this period. One more foul to give before Concordia gets into the bonus. So foul in the backcourt. Concordia will have it. They'll inbound. New player in. This is Gabrielle Wagner. Wagner and Harley in the backcourt. 6:48 and counting. Third period. Looking for the pass down low. Instead they go to Harley on the wing. Harley, left-hand side. Lou into the corner. Jones, Juliana Jones, Wieselmeyer cut off, 10 to shoot. Wieselmeyer still with it. Wieselmeyer, they give to Jones. Jones flips it up, shot no good. Rebound taken away by Harrison. Harrison fires it ahead, Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Macy into the paint, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Hogendorn had it for a moment, and it's taken back by Concordia. Dordt has had their chances. Concordia has withstood it. 6:10 left to play, third period. So much basketball yet to be played, but tournament basketball has that different feel to it, like every possession matters. Pass goes left side, Jones. Jones goes high post pass, Wieselmeyer. Pass down low, taken away by Sievers. Sievers with another steal. Sievers with the basketball. Looks right, gives it Hogendorn. Hogendorn tries to pass it, and we've got a foul called. Foul called on the play. Neither coach happy with the officiating at all. Drew Olson has just taken his frustration out on the scores table in the padded area. I don't blame him. This one's been frustrating for everyone. No real measure of how it's going to be called. They get it into Drent. Drent in traffic. Back it goes Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven into the lane. Kick out past Burkhardt. Thought about the three. 15 to shoot. Burkhardt back over to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with it, 12 to shoot. They get it over to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Ball screen. Sievers spins into the paint. Double team. Puts it up. Shot blocked, and we've got a foul called. So Macy Sievers will go to the free throw line, and for the officials, they've worked themselves into a corner here where both coaching staffs are upset. Players are frustrated, and anything they call now will be different than what they have called up to this point. Sievers makes the first free throw. She's got another one coming. Dordt with their first lead since the opening moments. Second free throw by Macy, up and through. 38-36. Concordia with the basketball. Middle of the floor they go with it. Dordt's done a pretty good job of defending the post-entry pass. The Bulldogs have challenged every shot the defenders have taken. Three missed, no good. Rebound taken away, weak side by Sievers. Jailbreak, ahead, Schoenhoven. Layup, good! Gracie Schoenhoven with 11, and the Dordt defenders lead 40-36, their biggest lead of the ball game. The defenders right now on a 6-0 run. Concordia basketball. They throw it over the top, looking. Wieselmeyer cross-court pass. Concordia looking for a way to neutralize the momentum. They've got Jones underneath. Kick-out pass. Three on the way. Missed. No good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. She's off and running, looking long. Sievers with it into the paint. Runner from 10. Good! Macy Sievers with 9, and the Dordt defenders have opened up a 6-point lead, 42-36, and Concordia will call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery and by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's. Helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference.
(42-36), the defenders with some defensive stops. Concordia has missed a few shots here in the second half. In fact, they are 0 for 6 so far from the floor. All of their points in the second half coming from the free throw line at this juncture. Concordia basketball. Concordia's got it right-hand side. Harrison not given any ground on defense. They pass it back over to Lou. Lou with it. Lou back to the top of the key. This comes back. Bunting puts it on the deck against Harrison. Bunting, nothing there. Comes back outside. Roth, 3, miss, no good. Rebound taken away. Sievers with the basketball, doesn't have the numbers. Macy with it, the trailer, Schoenhoven. 3-pointer, off the mark, no good. Rebound, down on the floor, and we've got a foul called on the play. That's going to go against Desta Hogendorn. That's going to be number 2 on Hogendorn. So immediate timeout. I do not mind if you're Dordt coaching staff, you don't mind seeing Desta pick one up like that. You like the aggressiveness on the offensive rebound. And we have a foul on the play called on Hogendorn. It's going to be free throws when we resume action. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities, create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Concordia basketball shooting free throws. This will be Ayla Roth. Roth, a 65% free throw shooter, but today I'm going to bet she'll make them both. She's having one of those days, especially in the first half. She had 8 points, now 9 as she makes the first one. Second one on the way is up and good as well. It's 42-38 Defenders. All 6 of Concordia's points in the second half coming from the free throw line. They've been held scoreless from the floor. Right side pass, Burkhart. Burkhart gets a ball screen at the free throw line. Goes back out to Harrison. Harrison, Schoenhoven, ball fake. Drives in, off balance shot, good. Gracie Schoenhoven with 13. 7 in the second half. Dordt leads 44-38. Dordt showing pressure. Concordia with it. Cross-court pass, now a jailbreak for the Bulldogs. They don't get a 3 off, though. Comes back out to the corner. Right side pass, 3 from the corner, missed, no good. Rebound cleared by Concordia. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Desta Hogendorn, and she is pushed from behind. Foul's going to go against the Bulldogs, and that one's going to go on Bree Bunting. That's foul number 1. Hogendorn hit the floor. Going after that rebound, and now Hogendorn will shoot 2 free throws. So both teams in the bonus here with 3:23 remaining in the quarter. This is the third period of play. Free throws on the way for Hogendorn. Just got to get a couple to line drive through there, Desta. First one up and good. She's got 7. Dordt leading 45-38. Another free throw on the way for Desta. This one's up, and that one bangs off of the back of the rim. No good. 45-38. Hogendorn has taken 4 of Dordt's free throws. She has taken 3 of them. She's 1 for 3 now. Dordt with a 7-point lead. Concordia into the paint. Shot with the left hand. Tough move, Ayla Roth. Roth's going to be a handful for the next 3 years or so. Long pass over the top, taken back by Concordia. So Concordia with a defensive stop. Here comes Lou. Lou with the basketball. Lou picks up her dribble. She passes right-hand side Bunting. Bunting down to the baseline, working it against Bleeker. Dordt brings a double team. Now Bunting retreats to the perimeter. 13 to shoot, still looking. And we've got a 5 seconds call against Concordia and Bunting. So Dordt gets the basketball back. The Defenders have led by as many as 7 at 45-38. They trailed to start this period 32-29, and actually were down 34-29 before rallying. Taylor Drent back into the game for the Defenders. Right side it goes Sievers down to the baseline. They've got help defense there. Anytime Sievers puts the ball on the deck, there's another defender waiting for her under the basket. Driving in Burkhart, shot no good, and she is fouled. And Aubrey will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Burkhart, 11 points, all in the first half. Waited a little while with bringing her into the game, did the defenders this time around, this rotation. Waited till about 4 minutes left to go in the period before we saw Burkhart and Drent for the first time. Free throw off the mark, no good by Burkhart. Burkhart normally very consistent from the free throw line. We'll see if she can get one here. The defenders now 6 for 9 from the free throw line. Second free throw is up, and Aubrey makes that one dead center. She's got a dozen. She's second on the team to Schoenhoven's 13, and the defenders lead 46-40. So Macy Sievers, a double-double. Well, not quite a double-double. 9 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists so far. Concordia basketball. Burkhart chasing Roth. Roth hands it off Bunting. Bunting into the lane, working in against Bleeker. Bleeker holding her ground. Bleeker. Tough defense, and Willow comes away with a rebound. Willow gets it away to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Dordt with a chance to build on the 6-point lead. Sievers has it on the right-hand side, sizing up the defense. 20 to shoot. She's got it on the perimeter in front of the Dordt bench over in front of our scorers table. Directing traffic. Looks like a traffic cop out there. Sievers with it. Sievers looking for the backdoor cut. It goes. Bleeker sets 3. Got it! 3-point basket. Willow Bleeker needed that one. She's got 6, and the defenders lead 49-40. With it on the right side. Pass over the top, tipped away by Taylor Drent, making the post-entry pass a little more difficult. That was Concordia's bread and butter in the first half, along with knocking down 3-point shots. And now Desta Hogendorn will check into the ballgame. Dordt leading by 9, 49-40, with 11:15 left to go in the game. 1:15 left to go in this period until you get a free timeout to talk things over. Burkhart checks out of the game. Harrison will check in. Pass over the top with it. Trying to go downhill is Jones. Jones against Drent. Drent hanging on for dear life, and Jones backs her down. She's got 4. 49-42, defenders by 7. Back the other way, layup good by Harrison. Dordt back up by 9, 51-42, under a minute to go in the period. Pass goes back out front, Bassett. Bassett, Bunting looking for the backdoor cut. Harrison face guarding the point guard for Concordia, Roth. Kick it left side with it on the wing. This is Bassett. Bassett double teamed, comes back right side, and we've got a foul called away from the ball. They're going to call Desta Hogendorn for that one. That's going to be foul number 3 on her. And Wieselmeyer will go to the free throw line. Well, they're going to call it on Drent instead. Beg your pardon. So that's going to be number 3 on Drent. Wieselmeyer will go to the free throw line. She's an 81% free thrower. Concordia in this period, 2 for 12 from the floor, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. And free throws for Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer, first free throw, rattles it, good. Concordia now, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. And another one on the way, trying to cut the lead. This one's up and good as well. So Wieselmeyer, the senior from Holyoke, Colorado, makes both free throws, and the defender lead is 51-44. Sievers driving in, and we've got a foul call. And now Sievers, I think Sievers senses how the game is now being called, and she's getting a little bit more aggressive with the drive. And Macy will now shoot 2 free throws. That foul charge to Bree Bunting, that's her second. First free throw, no good by Macy. Another one on the way for Sievers. Sievers today, 2 for 3. Second free throw is up, and that one is good. Sievers gives Dordt an 8-point lead, 52-44. Now Dordt will look for a defensive stop. It'll be Concordia basketball to start the 4th period, so this could end up being a big swing for the Bulldogs. They get the ball inbounded. Jailbreak. Here comes Bunting. Bunting looks off the defender and loses it. It goes out of bounds. It's touched last by Concordia. It'll be Dordt basketball. Bunting says it was touched by Dordt. Drew Olson says it was a foul on the defenders, and neither call ends up being the one the officials go with, and I could have bought either one, but now it'll be Dordt basketball to close out the period. Dordt with the basketball. If all goes according to plan, they'll take the last shot of the quarter. Sievers with it, looking to the sideline. 17, now 15. Out front, Bleeker comes over to Schoenhoven. Back to Bleeker. Willow with it on the left-hand side. Concordia knows every Dordt set. 8 seconds. 3. Sievers missed it. No good. Fight for the basketball. And now we're going to have a foul call on a rebound. And that is one thing you didn't want if you were Dordt, because now it'll be free throws for Concordia and Julia Jones. Juliana Jones shooting a couple of free throws so they can make up some ground with the clock stopped. 3.1 seconds remaining in the period. Jones' first free throw is up and through. That is, you just wanted the clock to run out if you're Dordt. Playing it aggressively, though. I guess you don't fault the aggressiveness. Second free throw on the way for Jones. That one's up and good as well. Concordia has been perfect from the free throw line. They are now 10 for 10, and the defender lead is 52-46. Now, if you're Dordt, you don't want to turn it over. You just get the ball inbounded. They get it to Sievers. Sievers with it. 1 second left. Sievers' desperation heave off the mark. No good, and we've played 3 quarters of basketball. Dordt with a 6-point lead, 52-46. We head to the 4th period of play. Dordt and Concordia, Great Plains Athletic Conference semifinal. We'll be back with the 4th quarter of play in 1 minute.
We really want to give them practice skills that they can use to serve their clients or serve the organizations that they work for.
(52-46). It'll be Concordia basketball, and this is what I talked about at the end of the quarter. When Dordt had the basketball, Concordia had the possession arrow, and you just wanted to get to the end of the period. And now Concordia with a chance to cut further into the lead. That stands at 6 at the moment. Concordia basketball, they pass it right side with it in the corner. Come back out front. This is Roth. Dordt showing a zone. One of the first times we've seen Dordt truly in a zone defense. Left side pass, Bunting, 9 to shoot. They throw it into the corner. Jones hesitates, shuffle their feet. 3-pointer from the wing, missed, no good. And the defenders come away with a loose basketball, and Burkhardt somehow ended up with it in her mitts, feeds it to Hogendorn. Now Bleeker with the basketball, gives it up Sievers. Sievers at the top of the key. 9:18 and counting. Ball game. Burkhardt, Dordt got a defensive stop on the one end, finished it with a ricochet rebound. Now Burkhardt with it, 7. They give it back to Sievers. Macy dribbling in down to the baseline, wraps it around Hogendorn. Hogendorn's shot no good. And the rebound taken away by Concordia. So 9 minutes left to go. Dordt still leads it, 52-46. Concordia basketball, and they dribble it out of bounds. Juliana Jones turns it over. For the defenders, that's the 13th turnover, 12th turnover they've forced. 4 of them have been by steal. Dordt, by comparison, 8 turnovers. So Concordia has modified their game plan for this outside of what they normally do. Usually it's pressure. Shot from the baseline by Schoenhoven, no good. Fight for the basketball, now jump ball called, alternating possession. It will be defender basketball. 8:33 remaining. 52-46, defenders leading. Concordia getting a defensive stop, but then giving up an offensive rebound. Stop isn't complete until the rebound is secured. Sievers inbounding, gets it in. Schoenhoven left wing. 8:30 left to play in regulation. Schoenhoven with it out front. Dordt goes 4 flat. Working against Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer holding her ground, and she's going to be called for a foul. I'm not sure what more Wieselmeyer could have done there. Concordia crowd agrees with me. They have not been happy either. They are directly down and to my left, and frustrating day for them, especially in the second half. Foul on Wieselmeyer's her third. First free throw up and good for Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with another one on the way. 53-46 pending a free throw. Schoenhoven makes that one. 54-46. Dordt by 8. 8:23 remaining. The winner advances to the GPAC Finals on Tuesday. Concordia basketball. Bunting. Bunting with it up the floor. Bunting has it on the right-hand side. Bunting hands it back over to Roth. Roth with it in between the circles. Concordia trying to trim into the 8-point lead. Concordia looking for the pass post-entry. Short shot is up and good. Swishes through for Bree Bunting. Bunting with 8. I like her. 54-48. With the basketball is Sievers. Dordt by 6. 8 minutes remaining. Under 8 now to go. Schoenhoven gives it back Burkhart. Burkhart at the top of the key. Burkhart had it. Now tripped up by Roth. Gives it back to Sievers. 10 to shoot. Macy with it. 9. Sievers spots up. Triple. Bang. Macy Sievers with the 3. 57-48. Defenders leading by 9. 7:29 remaining in the game. Concordia basketball, Bunting. Bunting on the right-hand side goes to Wieselmeyer on the wing. Top of the key, thinking about it was Kelty. Kelty puts it up, and we've got a bailout call. Who's it going to go on? They're going to give that one to Gracie. Foul came well after the play had concluded. That's going to be foul number 3 on Gracie Schoenhoven. Kelty took it to the rim, and she was sandwiched in between Drent and Schoenhoven. So Schoenhoven has picked up her third. And an opportunity here for Kelty to cut into the lead, and that's the first missed free throw of the day for the Bulldogs in 11 tries. Raylyn Kelty, another free throw coming. 7:17 left to go in the game. That one's up and good. Dordt leads 57-49, an 8-point advantage for the defenders. Sievers has it right-hand side. It's going to be tough from here on out to get defensive stops. Both teams identifying that the fouls are coming a little more easily. Shot, tough angle by Schoenhoven. Loose basketball tipped and controlled by Sievers. Sievers with it, 20 to shoot. Sievers will back it out. Dordt will milk the clock. And begin to bleed the clock a little bit here. 6:45, 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Now 9. Schoenhoven down to the baseline, and we've got a blocking foul called on the Bulldogs, and that's going to go on Ayla Roth, and that's number 1, I believe, on Roth. Team foul number 2 on the Bulldogs in this quarter. That's foul number 2 on Roth, beg your pardon. Ball inbounded. Dordt basketball, 6:39 remaining. Comes back to Bleeker. Thought about the wing 3. Into the corner. Harrison. Harrison loops it over the top. Sievers. Sievers with it on the wing. 8 to shoot. Ball deflected. It's down on the floor. You got to get it up. And Dort's, we're going to have a jump ball called, alternating possession. It'll be Concordia basketball. Nearly a minute came off of the clock on that possession. Concordia finally gets it back on the held ball. And now the Bulldogs come back the other way, still trailing by 8. 6:15 and counting. Concordia basketball, Roth. Dordt in man-for-man defense. Comes back, Lou goes right side, Kelty. Kelty with the basketball. Kelty on the backdoor cut. Shot is up. Hangs on the rim. Won't go through. Rebound taken away by Drent. Outlets to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. 2 on 3. Sievers into the paint. Doesn't give up on it. Bleeker. 3. Missed it. No good. Rebound tapped out by Harrison. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be, last touch by Drent. Beg your pardon. She went over the top and tapped it away. Harrison might have had a chance at it, but the ball goes out of bounds. So it'll be Concordia basketball again. Concordia gets the ball inbounded to Ayla Roth. This is settled into a defensive quagmire. Concordia has 3 field goals here in the second half and 11 made free throws. That's been their offense. That's how tough it's been to get points. Ball down on the floor, picked up by the Bulldogs. 3 from the right wing is good. 3-point basket, Sammy Lou. She's got 5, and it's back to a 5-point game, 57-52. Pass, short corner, Schoenhoven. Sievers in traffic over to Hogendorn. Hogendorn hacked on the play, and she'll go to the free throw line. I am guessing Concordia is willing to send Hogendorn to the free throw line rather than give up layups. Sammy Lou whistled for her second, and Desta Hogendorn will shoot 2 free throws. Need a couple here for Desta. Dordt leading by 5 with 5:19 remaining. First free throw up, and that one's no good. Hogendorn right around 60% for her free throw shooting entering the game. 1 for 4 today. And that one's up in dead center. 1 for 2. Dordt leads 58-52. 5:15 and counting. Ball game. With it out front, Roth. Roth working against Burkhart. Roth down to the block. Spins. Kick out pass, Kelty. Kelty into the right corner. With the basketball, Bunting. Bunting back to Kelty. Kelty, Schoenhoven holding her ground. Kelty puts it up. And we're going to have a foul called on Schoenhoven as Kelty whistled for the personal foul, and that's number 4 on Gracie with 4:54 remaining, and I believe we'll have a media timeout. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
It will be Concordia shooting free throws as we resume play. Dordt with 3 timeouts remaining, Concordia with 2. 3 team fouls on the Bulldogs so far in this quarter, 2 on the defenders. Dordt leading 58-52, but we're getting down to it now. White knuckle time. Kelty, first free throw up and through. Concordia with 4 made field goals here in this half, but they've done their damage at the free throw line where they've converted 12 free throws and now 13. So Kelty makes it a 4-point game, 58-54. Dordt will need to score to keep pace, trailing by 4. Left side pass to Bleeker. Bleeker back to Sievers. Sievers, nothing there, working on Kelty, and the ball poked away, double teamed, and taking it back is Roth. Roth with the left hand, good. Ayla Roth with a 2-point bucket. She's got 14, and the defenders lead 58-56. The pass over the top, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven answers with the 2, and the defenders lead 60-56. 4:19 remaining as Dordt answers the basket, but Concordia swung things with a steal and a basket. Now Dordt needs a defensive stop again. Concordia basketball, they go back over to Roth. Roth with it. Roth on the left elbow, Kelty. Kelty looking. Comes back right elbow, Lou. Lou, shot no good. Rebound cleared by Burkhart. Hands it off to Sievers. Burkhart trailing. Picks it up after it glanced off of a defender player. Sievers with it under 4 to go. 60-56. Pass goes left side, Schoenhoven. Gives it back, Macy. Macy 15 to shoot. Down to the baseline. Gives it back to Hogendorn. Hogendorn layup good. The assist to to Sievers, and the defenders lead by 6. That's the 10th assist for Sievers. She's got a triple-double. 3:28 left to go in the game. Concordia basketball. With it out front, Roth. Roth gives to Lou. Lou on the right side, looking to silence the crowd. Bunting. They come back right side. Shot hangs on the rim and falls through for the Bulldogs, and Lou on the move. 7-point day for Lou as we approach the 3-minute mark. 62-58 defenders. Sievers hands it off. Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven shot no good, but a foul called. So Bree Bunting whistled for the personal. It's going to be number 3 on her. And Gracie Schoenhoven will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with an opportunity to extend the lead. Harrison is in, Burkhardt is out. Dordt with their original starting 5 on the floor. Burkhardt and Drent have played extensive minutes. Schoenhoven, a couple of free throws. First one is up and splashes through. I've got Schoenhoven now with 18. Another one on the way for Schoenhoven, leads all scorers. Second one up and through as well. 6-point game. Gracie gives Dordt a 64-58 lead, and now you begin to watch the clock and they go defense for offense. You check Schoenhoven out, you send Drent in. Schoenhoven has 4 personals. 3 minutes remaining in the game. Concordia basketball. Roth passes right side Wieselmeyer. High post pass. Kick out pass on the left side, Bunting. Bunting comes back. Shot on the way. 3. Good. Raylyn Kelty with the 3 cuts the lead in half. 64-61. 2:38 left to go in the game, and Dordt's going to use a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Dordt will utilize their... Well, they've got 2 timeouts remaining, so Dordt still has 2. They call a timeout with 2:36 left in the game. Dordt leading 64-61. Let's take a 1-minute break. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities, create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in a minute.
Thank you for being here as we celebrate the launch of Dordt University's Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner Program.
At Dordt University, our NPs will be prepared as Christian nurses, where their practice reflects their faith, acknowledging the value of anyone in their care as a child of God, worthy of dignity and compassion.
I hope you leave understanding that this is more than just a new graduate degree. It's a commitment to healthcare, to urban and rural communities, to preparing.
Well, these last few minutes really changed when Concordia got a steal and a layup. Now Dordt with a 3-point lead, 64-61. Pass into the post, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven off of the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound back, and it's ripped away. Coming away with it, Wieselmeyer with a steal. Coming back the other way, taking it is Harrison. Harrison gives it off Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball. Well, some valuable time worked off of the clock, if nothing else. 2:09 now left as Dordt gets the basketball. They'll take it under 2 before they shoot. Sievers has it in between the circles. Harrison came away with that steal. They go with the ball screen. Sievers slices in, lays it up good. Somehow Macy Sievers with the lay-in, and the Dordt defender lead is 66-61. Coming back the other way, Concordia. Concordia looking to the bench. This is Kelty. Kelty, Wieselmeyer on the right wing over on the DU cross logo. They come back left side, Roth. Roth with it out front. Concordia, this is Kelty. Kelty working against Bleeker. Kelty driving hard. Shot no good. Rebound taken away by Sievers. Sievers with it, and Sievers is fouled in the backcourt. Foul's going to go on Sammy Liu. That is team foul number 5 against the Bulldogs in this period. And now Macy Sievers can go to the free throw line and put the defenders up by 6 or 7. Well, Drew Olson feeling like Bill Harmson did in the first half. He just pointed at the scoreboard and his signal was 2 fouls. And it's 2 fouls on the defenders in this period. First free throw up and good. Bill Harmson, on the way out at halftime, said to the officials they had 2 fouls in the first half. So both coaches upset today. Sievers makes them both. And the defenders lead 68-61, and you feel like maybe a defensive stop away from securing this one. Shot off the side of the backboard, no good. Liu splits the defense, gets wide open, her shot good. Sammy Liu kept her composure. The Dordt defenders split, and she ends up getting a wide open look from 10, and she knocks it down. 68-63, the defenders by 5 with the basketball. and 1:14 left to go in the game. We've got a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities, create your space. VisionBuilders.com. It will be Defender basketball leading 68-63 with 74 seconds remaining. Concordia will inbound the basketball. They get it in. Well, Dordt inbounding the basketball. Concordia full court pressure defense. Burkhart near midcourt. Burkhart pass intended for Schoenhoven, taken back by Concordia. Here come the Bulldogs. Dordt needs a stop. 1 minute remaining. Cross court pass, Bunting. Bunting ball fake. Bunting into the paint. Bunting kick out pass. With it, left-hand side, Dordt by 5, 53 seconds remaining, splitting the defense. Shot is up, good, count the hoop, and Schoenhoven fouls out on the play. Schoenhoven came over on the help defense, and the defenders leading 68-65, but pending a free throw, and Dordt's going to have to finish this one off without their leading scorer, Gracie Schoenhoven. So Schoenhoven has just fouled out, coming over on the help defense with 49 seconds remaining. So Schoenhoven leaves with 19 points. Liv Harrison back into the game. There was more than a minute remaining, so the defenders unable to get the ball across midcourt that time, and Concordia able to force a turnover and eventually the bucket, and the defenders call the timeout to advance the basketball. Dordt leads 68-65, 47.8 seconds remaining. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 1 minute.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Find a project that applies to your local context, that helps you as a teacher in your classroom, and do a deep dive on it. Like, we're always trying to be like, what does this have to do with the place in which you serve?
Dordt basketball as it glances off of the Concordia player, and I believe they're going to go to the review, and I don't know that they will see enough to overturn it from my angle, which is probably similar to what they will see when they review the shot. It will be I don't think there will be enough there to overturn it. There's 11.9 seconds remaining. Dordt will have the basketball underneath the basket, and they still have one timeout remaining, so they could advance it if they want. Dordt also has a foul to give, so they can afford to play it very aggressively. Credit Desta Hogendorn that time with tapping it away. So Hogendorn, 68-65. Well, Hogendorn knocks that ball away in transition. Hogendorn with 10 points, 9 rebounds, and she has done defensive work on the interior, doing a lot of the dirty work today. And you know, Macy Sievers and Gracie Schoenhoven get the headlines so often. Now they're taking a look at the replay. I don't think there's enough there. It's going to be Dordt basketball, I'm quite certain. So they looked at it, and would have been a pretty good look at it because it's on this side of the floor. And Dordt wants to call a timeout. Dort's going to call a timeout to advance the basketball. That'll be their final timeout. So we do have a timeout on the floor now. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities, create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
We strive to build community from before you step foot on campus to years after you graduate. We want to give Dordt students the chance to live and learn together and create meaningful, lifelong relationships that are rooted in faith.
Dordt will inbound the basketball. Concordia guarding it. This is McKenna Robbins guarding the inbounds pass. Dordt looking to throw it in, and they get it into Sievers, and Sievers knocked down from behind, and no harm intended. Sammy Lou ran through Sievers, though, got her money's worth on that foul call, and Macy will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Just another ho-hum triple-double for Macy Sievers today. It was hard-earned, though. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Macy Sievers shooting 2 to try to put Dordt up 2 possessions. First free throw is up and through. Another one on the way for Sievers. Dordt leads by 4, 69-65. The defenders trying to make it 19 wins in a row over the Bulldogs. Second free throw missed, no good. Rebound tapped out. Sievers comes away with it. Sievers on the sideline. Sievers dribbling it out, and it's dribbled out of bounds by Sievers with 5.9 seconds remaining. Dordt's out of timeouts, as is Concordia. Dordt has a foul to give, so you can afford to go after the ball very aggressively here on the inbounds play. Sievers with another rebound. She's got 12. Concordia inbounding Dordt by 4. You just don't want to commit a foul on the shot. Shot is up and no good. Rebound Bleeker, and Dordt's going to win it. 1.3 seconds remaining, and the Dordt defenders are going to advance to the GPAC title game for the 5th year in a row. And they are going to advance with a narrow win over the Concordia Bulldogs. Roles have been reversed between Dordt and Concordia over the last 5 years or so. Concordia was always that giant at the top of the hill that you were trying to knock down, and Dordt able to finally break through about 6 years ago. It was after COVID that they started winning games consistently against Concordia. Willow Bleeker makes the free throw. She's got 7, and now the defenders are going to hang on and win a tight one over the Bulldogs. Final score likely 71-65 as Bleeker makes them both, and that's going to be the end of regulation. Desperation heaves short, and the Dordt defenders come away with a 71-65 win. 71-65, the defenders advance to play Tuesday night. They will likely play Dakota Wesleyan. Dakota Wesleyan was in control of that game with Hastings. We'll check that out during our post-game show with the Wireless World post-game show. Let's take a 2-minute break. Back with the Wireless World post-game show in 2 minutes.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Each year, more students find their place at Dordt University. Through top-ranked academics and athletics, Dordt continues to flourish and grow. But what defines Dordt goes far beyond national recognition. It's an unwavering commitment to prepare graduates to serve in a changing world. But that mission doesn't end at graduation. It continues through the work and leadership of our graduates until all is made new.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders!
The Dordt Defenders come away with a hard-earned 71-65 win here this evening over Concordia in Great Plains Athletic Conference quarterfinal round play. The Defenders, recapping this one, Dordt led 2-0. Concordia then took the lead at 5-2. Never trailed again until the second half. We were tied at 7-9. It was 17-13 at the end of the first period. Concordia, 32-29 Concordia at the half. Concordia scored the first basket, or free throws of the second half to go up 34-29. And Concordia was up 36-34. Dordt tied it at 36, took the lead at 38-36 and never trailed again, building as much as a 9-point lead with 7:29 left to go in the game at 57-48. From there, the lead wavered between 3 and 7 points. The Defenders with a 62-56 lead with under 4 minutes to go, 64-58 with 3 minutes remaining, and then it got tight. 64-61, a three-pointer, made it a three-point game, and things really swung at, I believe it was 64, 66-61. They made a 2-point basket and got a steal and a lay-in off of did Concordia to cut it. And Dordt was able to withstand the charge and win it by a final of 71-65. Dordt with a 6-point win here this afternoon in Great Plains Athletic Conference quarterfinal round play. Let's take a look at the final numbers. First of all, for the Concordia Bulldogs, 22 of 57 from the floor. That is 39%. They cooled off in the second half. Ended up 9 of 25 from the floor in the second half, and 2 for 9 from the three-point line. So settled back to their season averages. Concordia also made 13 of 15 free throws, all of them in the second half. For the Defenders, 23 of 58 for the game, 40%. 11 of 23 in the second half, though. 7 of 25 from the three-point line for the game, 28%. 2 for 6 in the second half. Free throws, Dordt 18 of 24, including 18 of 23 for 75%, and overall 75%, but 18 of 23 in the second half. Dordt out-rebounded Concordia slightly, 38-35. Dordt forced 14 turnovers and committed 12. The Defenders offensively led today by Gracie Schoenhoven, 19 points before fouling out. She also had 3 rebounds. Macy Sievers, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals. 8 points for Willow Bleeker, 4 for Liv Harrison, 10 points and 9 rebounds for Desta Hogendorn. Kind of the unsung hero of today's contest, in my opinion. Aubrey Burkhart, 12 points. She scored 11 of them in the first half when things weren't going well for the defenders. She was the only bench player to score for Dordt today. For Concordia, Ayla Roth, 14 points. Sammy Liu had 11. Raylan Kelty had 10. 8 each for Bree Bunting and Kristen Wieselmeyer. 3 for Sarah Harley. 2 for Gabrielle Wagner. 3 for Jocelyn Bassett. 6 for Juliana Jones. 6 rebounds for Ayla Roth. If you've got to pick a player who was really critical for them, I thought she was it. 14 points and 6 rebounds. 4 rebounds for Sammy Liu, 5 for Kristen Wieselmeyer, 4 for Juliana Jones, 3 for McKenna Robbins, 3 for Raylan Kelty. Balanced assists for Concordia. They're really putting together a nice team. They're going to be a significant player in the conference race over the next several years. Bree Bunting with 3 assists, 2 assists for Kelty and Roth, and Harley and Jones. The defenders advance 29-1 now in 30 games. Concordia 23-7. They'll make the national championship field, I would certainly think, and remains to be seen what kind of seed they will get, but I'm guessing 4 or 5 teams will make it. I think minimum 4 teams out of the conference, potentially 5 teams making the GPAC, the NAI National Championship field when all is said and done. Let's take one more 2-minute break. We'll see if Coach Bill Harmson comes out of the locker room, and we'll also have our player of the game announcement. Let's take a 2-minute break. Back to wrap things up right after this.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Dordt is a place where students flourish.
What stands out about Dordt's mission is how they prepare us as students to face a world that is in need of the Word of God.
We are seeking to embody discipleship. What does it mean to faithfully follow Jesus?
Thank you for being here as we celebrate the launch of Dordt University's Master of Science in Nursing Family Nurse Practitioner Program.
At Dordt University, our NPs will be prepared as Christian nurses, where their practice reflects their faith, acknowledging the value of anyone in their care as a child of God, worthy of dignity and compassion.
I hope you leave understanding that this is more than just a new graduate degree. It's a commitment to healthcare, to urban and rural communities, to preparing nurses who serve with skill, integrity, purpose as the hands and feet of Christ.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
71-65 our final. The Dordt defenders with a 6-point win at home over the Concordia Bulldogs in Great Plains Athletic Conference semifinal round play. Dordt advances on to the championship game on Tuesday night, where they will host Dakota Wesleyan, round 3 against Dakota Wesleyan. And we're taking a look at the Hague Health Center highlights as well. Thanks for running that back in the truck. Those are sometimes things I overlook. Hague Health Center, probably serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. Looks like Concordia is going to beat Morningside on the road in the GPAC semifinals on the men's side. And that one winds down, and I think Concordia has just won it. It's currently 92-87. Zero's up on the clock. And they might be going to a review there. So as the Hague Health Center highlights conclude, there you saw Raylan Kelty. I beg your pardon, that was a 3-point shot by Sammy Liu that kept him close, but it was Macy Sievers delivering at the end. And the Dordt defenders, senior, with a triple-double to help the defenders extend their home winning streak and stay perfect this year at home. Other GPAC scores today: Dakota Wesleyan over Hastings in women's play, 86-68. Dakota Wesleyan 24-6, taking on the defenders 29-1 in GPAC championship play on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Men's basketball, Northwestern a winner over Mount Marty, 78-71. And over in Sioux City, it has gone final. Concordia has held on to win it, 92-87. Concordia will pay a visit to Northwestern on Tuesday night in Orange City, trying to make it a season sweep of Northwestern. Concordia owns 2 of the wins over Northwestern this year. 2 of the 5 losses for Northwestern this year have come to Concordia in men's basketball. Let's name our Ross Hoekstra Player of the Game. Player of the Game brought to you by Ross Hoekstra, State Farm, serving Sioux County and the tri-state area. Call Ross, 712-722-0806 for your insurance needs. Stop by the Sioux Center office. State Farm Player of the Game today. We had several nominees. And you know what? Couldn't have gone wrong with Macy Sievers. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals. Gracie Schoenhoven delivered 19 points. Aubrey Burkhart, 12 points and 3 rebounds. But today I'm going with Desta Hogendorn. Desta answered the bell. And a critical play at the end where she tipped it away in transition. 10 points and 9 rebounds for the sophomore from Rock Rapids. Desta Hogendorn is your player of the game. So congratulations to Desta Hogendorn, your player of the game, presented by State Farm. That is going to do it for our broadcast. This production has been done in partnership with the Dordt Media Network, Sioux County Radio, and the Dordt Athletic Communication Office. Dordt Media Network is under the direction of Rich Lodewijk. Staff is primarily student employees. Broadcast engineer today at Sioux County Radio, Peyton Work. Dordt Media Network operators today. Our list included Tyler Vandermolen, Lynn Marie Termolen, Sherry Wang, and Hannah Jeremy. Well, we were treading water, seeing if we could get some interviews, and we will. Gracie Schoenhoven has taken a seat beside me, so I will pause the closing credits, and we will visit with Gracie Schoenhoven and then Bill Harmson, and then we'll call it an evening. And Gracie, okay, how hard is it to sit and watch those last 30 seconds or so, Gracie, after you picked up that last foul coming over on help defense? How hard was that?
Yeah, it's hard because I want to be out there helping my team, but I have a lot of confidence in my teammates and the ones that were out there. So they did a great job, and they executed well, and they did what they needed to do. So, yeah, I'm really proud of them.
Second half, seemed to attack the basket more. Did you sense maybe getting a little too reliant on the three-point shot in the first half, or was Dordt settling for perimeter shots just a little bit too much?
Yeah, I think we were. Normally we don't have a problem with being aggressive and taking it to the hole, so we kind of addressed that at halftime, and we knew that we had to come out and be aggressive, and even if we don't get the bucket, maybe get some fouls on them and go from there.
Are you surprised on occasion when you're out on the break and there's not a whole lot of room to get a ball through and somehow you still are able to chase it down? Are you ever surprised at that?
Not really, because Macy always puts it right on the dot, and we'll kind of just be run down the court, and we'll make eye contact with each other, and I know that she's going to send it, and she's going to put me right where she needs to, and so I'll credit to her on that. Tuesday night, Dakota Wesleyan, round 3. Right.
You getting tired of these teams, or is it just line up the opponents and see what happens?
It's fun playing each team more than once because every time you kind of have a different game plan. So they might be the same team, but you have a different plan playing them each time. So it's still fun.
I will let you go. Thanks for coming up. Gracie, congratulations on the win. This one didn't come easily, and they rarely do at this time of the year. So congratulations on the win, and we'll see you on Tuesday night.
Thank you.
That's Gracie Schoenhoven. She is a junior from Hospers, Iowa, and Coach Bill Harmson is now going to come over, and we'll get some closing comments from him. I'm curious what he says when I ask him about being tired of seeing teams for a second and third time, and Coach Bill Harmson takes a seat beside me, and that was a big sigh. Hard work today?
It was. Concordia is a great team, and they play really hard and play fast. But I've never played against a Concordia team that was content with running 28 seconds off the shot clock before they were really looking at the basket. And maybe, I can't wait to watch the tape. Was it because we were defending that well, or was that part of his game plan just to slow the possessions down? And so in the third quarter, we kind of got the game, I thought, to our pleasure a little bit more. And we were able to get downhill a little. We got Gracie on the move a little bit more, and that helped. And then we were able to hit some shots, too.
There were really some different defensive looks that Concordia gave this time around, and I don't think we should be surprised at all. But, for instance, Macy Sievers puts the ball on the floor, and every time she ventured into the paint, there was at least one defender waiting for her, and potentially two. Now, she was able to snake a couple up and through, but that became a real challenge today, how they defended things.
Yeah, and she got a little too deep a few times, and because they're giving her that 12-footer in the lane in the second half, and she got a little too deep. But again, Macy's such a winner, and when it comes right down to it, she's going to continue to make the plays. I mean, the missed free throw rebound, to take 4 seconds off the clock, and she just finds ways to continue to make plays, and just what a blessing it is to have her around.
1,000 career assists for her tonight, I believe she is the second NAIA player, women's player, to achieve that feat. And I remind people, she did it in 4 years.
Yeah.
Some people recently have had 5 years to do it. She's done it in 4, and just a lot of things you probably don't need to concern yourself with having her playing.
Yeah, there's not, and we don't talk a lot about pressure, and we had a plan for Concordia today, and what we kind of thought they were going to do, and in the first quarter, those things kind of worked the way through, or worked their ways out. But I tell you what, Mace is just such a high motor player, and in the first half, I thought Macy and our guards were all very unsettled on the perimeter. And we talked about just settling in the second half, and I thought we did. And once we got the lead, man, wasn't the DeWitt crowd just awesome today? And just this place was thumping. And once we got the crowd into it and got some defensive stops and got a couple runouts, boy, then we're pretty tough to beat them.
I give a player of the game at home games. It's a sponsored deal, and I could go with Macy today. I could have gone with Gracie today. Today I elected to go with Desta Hogendorn. Second half, she was a major factor and a significant factor in this win for your team.
She was, and she went and got rebounds out of her area. And Mike, when she is determined, I don't know if we have another player in the league that can high point the ball like she can. And, man, she went up and got some rebounds today. And of course, we're going to continue to work on her strength and work on her finishing around the basket. But defensively, Wieselmeyer had 2 field goals today and 2 free throws today. And Desta had a big part in that. Desta had 9 boards. Did she have 10 points today? And just what a tremendous effort by that young lady.
Tuesday, Dakota Wesleyan just played them not that long ago. You get another round with the Dakota Wesleyan Tigers. We've played some tremendous postseason games with them here at the DeWitt over the last 4, 5, 6 years, and I would anticipate Tuesday night will be nothing different.
It'll be nothing different, and it is going to be a battle. They had a great plan against us when we went out to Dakota Wesleyan, and the physicality of that game. And we didn't respond well to that. And second half we did. But here, I mean, it's going to be that way the whole time. And I think it's going to be one of those games where the girls are going to be able to decide it on the floor. And that's all that we can ask for. And so we'll be ready. We got to take care of our bodies here a little bit. and stay away from any sickness and everything, but we're healthy, and we just got to make sure that we are ready to go by Tuesday.
Tuesday night, we'll see you.
All right, Mike, thanks for everything. What a great game.
We'll do it one more time. That's Bill Harmson, and that is going to do it for our post game. And again, our broadcast engineer today at Sioux County Radio, Peyton Work, Dordt Media Network operators, Tyler Vandermolen and Lynn Marie Termolen, Sherry Wang and Hannah Jeremy. Dordt Athletic Communications staff is Matt Boss and Isabel Pfeiffer, and several student employees. It's been a busy February, and they have done yeoman's work over the last 4 weekends. Special thanks to the Dordt University Advancement staff for its work in securing support for this broadcast and others like it. Our final score once again, Dordt 71, Concordia 65 in GPAC quarterfinal round play. We'll talk to you again Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock tip time, Dordt versus Dakota Wesleyan for the GPAC championship back here at the DeWitt